guys, we were lucky enough to be invited to an early screening of Encanto. This is the 60th animated feature from Disney. We're going to be talking about the film in our review. So, directed by Jared Bush, Byron Howard, who previously done Zootopia, Tangled, Bolt and Brother Bear, and Charise Castro Smith. So the synopsis is, a young Colombian girl has to face the frustration of being the only member of a family without magical powers. This is released in cinemas on Wednesday, 24th of November. So Chris, what were your initial thoughts going in and out of the film?
Yeah, so I love me a Disney movie. Moana, one of my recent favourites. So I was kind of hoping for something like that. And that's kind of what I got. So coming out, I was very happy. I really felt that it was up there with Moana for me. And I think, the obvious thing to compare it to would be Coco, because that's set in Mexico, so it's kind of similar location. But I felt it was more similar to Moana. Yeah, incredible story, great songs, fantastic animation, exceptional lighting, visuals, yeah.
The whole
tier
bag.
Stuff. The whole shebang.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay.
What about you?
I absolutely love this. I thought it was just really lovely. Very vibrant, very magical, very musical. Family adventure packed full of heart, soul and toe-tapping tunes. Obviously, Lin-Manuel Miranda is on fine form as per usual. Emotional celebration of being your true self. And as you said, dazzling animation. Absolutely loved it. And yeah, a nice celebration of family. For me, I would say all the magic of Beauty and the Beast because of there were good parallels with the house, and then all the heart of Moana and Coco. Okay, so characters and performances.
Indeed.
So it's an amazing cast, star-studded, absolutely fantastic. The actual story is about a multi-generational family living together in one sort of alive house.
Yeah.
And
I love that idea of a family living together, really. Like, I feel like that's not something we do in the West anymore.
No, which is quite sad actually. I think there's a lot to love about this, and they all have their own sort of not kingdoms in the house, but kind of, don't they? Their own wing and room, which
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a big house.
It's a huge house, yeah. So it's we're not going to talk about every single character because they were all fantastic, really well realised and crafted, I thought. So we'll just run through our favourites quickly. So we had Stephanie Beatriz as Maribel, and she's been in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, one of my favourite characters from that, and also in the Heights recently, obviously another Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it was nice to see her leading something, and I really enjoyed her performance. I thought it was great. I thought the character was fantastic. I would probably say a couple of years ago, her sister would actually be the lead in this, rather than Maribel. So Isabella is like the perfect sort of sister.
The princess.
Exactly. She's like the archetype Disney princess. Right. And it's not about her, which is nice. She has her own arc throughout it, which is good. But this focuses more on Maribel, who's more sort of klutzy, clumsy. She's got glasses, curly hair. She's not powered, the only one without power. And she's sort of struggling to find her place in the family and sort of accept herself.
Yeah, but she's also a strong character. I don't feel like she's weak in any way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but she's definitely an outcast, and she's probably my favourite character. But then she was the main character, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit biased, I suppose. And then you had John Leguizamo as Bruno, who was also another outsider, which maybe I'm drawn to outside characters. He was great. He was a really fun character. He kind of changed your perspective throughout the film about him, which is an interesting exploration, I think. He had a great arc too, and I really warmed to it. And he gets a fantastic song about him as well. So what's not to like? Also have Maria Cecilia Botero as Abuela Alma, who's like the matriarch, isn't she?
Yeah, the one trying to keep everything together, but not really
perhaps
sure how
not
to do
the
it.
right means.
Not the right way of doing it.
Not the right methods.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Lost sight, perhaps, of what's really important.
Yes, and what the candle really means, and the powers, and the house.
Yes. What's the real miracle here,
Yes. Other favourites were Jessica Darrow as Louisa, who sort of kind of steals the show a little bit, I would say.
The strong one, yeah.
Yes, so
really
she's
like
the
that.
sort of Hercules type character. And it's great to see a female in that role. which is
Yeah.
she has an interesting relationship with donkeys, which is quite fun. She
Yeah.
tosses a lot of donkeys, doesn't she?
Literally had the weight of the world, well, their
Kind
world
of,
on her
yes.
shoulders because like everyone in the town needed her to do stuff for them.
All the
It's kind of
time.
interesting. So she's kind of like the Atlas, the one holding the world up.
Exactly, yeah. She again gets a really great song, which I really enjoy, and she's just quite a fun character. She has an interesting dynamic with Mirabel, which they explore. And then I also really enjoyed Diane Guerrera as Isabella. As we previously said, she'd be like your sort of princess, perfect princess sort
Yes.
of thing. But again, they sort of subvert that a little bit, don't they,
They do,
throughout?
yeah.
So, yeah, I think.
Again, based on sort of expectations and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Which is kind of fun that they're playing on Disney expectations, aren't they? Specifically, I would say.
Yeah, kind of re-examining their kind of what is
Stereotypes and
their own stereotypes.
archetypes and things. But we haven't spoken about one of the biggest characters. I would say the anthropomorphized, that is a very hard word to say, Madrigal house. So what did you think of the house?
Love the house.
It was pretty much a living character, really, wasn't it?
Indeed, yeah. I feel like this is a theme lately. There's a lot of movies which have like a character that isn't real. Like I'm thinking of Doctor Strange, like the cloak.
The cloak is great, yeah.
The cloak is its own character, even though it doesn't ever say any lines or anything.
Yeah, I guess in Moana
So-
you've got the sea as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is a thing now, and it's really clever.
I like them. I like.
Very cool. Yeah.
Okay, so shall we go on to cinema story and plot?
Indeed.
Okay, so just give you a quick roundabout of the plot super quickly. So it's about, as I said, this intergenerational family that have been living together. The Madrigal children gain a magical gift when they turn 5, which they actually use to help and strengthen their community, which is really sweet. But maybe things aren't as perfect as they seem, because a mysterious force threatens to take away the family's magic. There's cracks in the living house. But no one wants to believe her, and I wonder why.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's set in like an idyllic landscape, isn't it?
It's
the
beautiful.
Mountains of Colombia, and they have an amazing house, amazing town. It's hard to believe that there would be cracks in those foundations.
Yes.
So I love that.
Metaphorically and
Metaphorically.
physically. Yeah.
Explorations.
Indeed. So what did you think of the story then, Chris?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All about individuality and peer pressures,
Yeah.
expectations. Yeah, that stuff really resonates with me for some reason. I don't like being expected to do things. You know
Yes.
this.
Yeah, I mean, it's the pressures of living up to unrealistic expectations, societal
Any
expectations.
at all, really. Like,
Exactly.
you're your own person. Make your own bloody mind up.
Yeah. I think we had a bit of discussion about this when we came out, didn't we? Whether it's a quest or a mystery.
Sure.
How would you class this one then? This kind of divided us.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing, really.
Goodbye.
I think it's not a quest as in you're going on a long journey to defeat a dragon.
Okay.
Like a D&D style quest. It's more of a quest of figuring out what's wrong and solving
Yes.
that. I don't want to say the word mystery because then you win.
But it is a mystery, isn't it? Yeah.
Sure.
So for me, I would say this is a bit more of an intimate family drama for Disney, which is kind of surprising because it hasn't got the big scope and the big adventure.
More of an internal family
Exactly.
thing rather
Yeah.
than there's no big bads or anything.
No villains, which is
That's
kind
fine.
of surprising.
I don't think it is,
I
really.
don't think so. No. But in some ways, that kind of works.
I really like it.
I think it depends what your expectations are. But for me, it felt a lot easier to connect to and relate to, rather than obviously going out to try and give the heart of the Tafiti back, because there's no way I would ever or could ever do that. So
Not something you face every day.
No,
like, is it?
not really,
It's a good point.
but yeah, as you said, it's just about celebrating uniqueness, not simply being what others want you to be, and you're more than just your gift. I would
Yeah,
say.
and I found that quite emotional.
Yeah.
And I definitely felt that froggy in my throat a few times. But and there were a few moments that were a bit on the nose, like "You're so special" and stuff like that. You know, it's a bit much sometimes, but yeah, I think for the most part, really, really well done.
Okay, so cinematography and soundtrack.
Yep.
What do you think?
So soundtrack. Let's talk about soundtrack because there's a lot of
Okay.
original
8 to be precise. Original
musical
songs.
tracks. Yes, songs. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He's on a high, really. He really is. So
Too
he
much.
previously did Moana for them, obviously one of the
Yes.
best soundtracks in a long
And
time.
they obviously invited him back because it's so successful. Right?
Yeah. He went off to Sony Pictures to do Vivo, which is also a fantastic soundtrack too. And Tick Tick Boom lately. So well done him.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. It's good.
Yeah. But this soundtrack.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I can't remember much of it, if I'm honest. This is what I'm like with
Okay.
music. I'm planning to listen to the full soundtrack again several times because I enjoyed it. It was like toe tapping. I was getting into it, but I couldn't tell you what any of the songs were at this point.
Would you like me to tell you?
Go for it. Thank
Okay. So, toe tapping rhythms, as you said.
you.
A lovely Latin feel to it. Again, very much like In the Heights. But there's a lot of Hamilton in this as well.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I got
take away the
certain vibes,
theatre
sure.
kid. But there's intricate multiple melodies, rapping wordplay. It's very clever and I really very much enjoyed it. For me, my favourites were We Don't Talk About Bruno because that's a great ensemble piece, I would say. There's quite a lot of things going on in it, but I really enjoyed it. So I would say listen to that one again if you fancy.
Listen to a whole lot, sure.
Surface Pressure. So this was the Louisa song, and this is when she was sort of cracking under the expectations because she's got to be the strong character. But you know, maybe sometimes she wants some downtime. And it was just really good. Really loved this. Dos Reguetas is a beautiful, beautiful song, which I think they might be gunning for the Oscar for this song, I would
Bold
say.
words.
Bold. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is potentially the first full song in Spanish for Disney.
I have no idea, but I'm sure someone will correct you if you're wrong.
And then you had his sort of signature style rapping in All of You. So yeah, also obviously you have the sort of Frozen song in there, and the vibes were going Frozen for Waiting on a Miracle. So I think there's everything, something for everyone in the soundtrack.
Agree.
Yes. So animation.
Animation visuals, yeah. So it's like idyllic Colombian mountain setting.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
Vibrant, colourful movie. And yeah, the lighting, the materials, the rendering, the kind of fluid dynamic effects, the hair movement, the global illumination, everything about it is just fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, so much effort, and just as we previously spoke about, such photorealistic animation, and possibly the best from Disney. As you were saying, the lighting is just completely on point because they had 2 directors of cinematography for the lighting alone. So they really, really concentrated on that, and you can see
They care
it.
about it, and it shows.
Yeah, and just so vibrant, so magical. I loved the house. You had the ornate tiles, so many colours, so many different rooms,
Yep.
different themes, and the magic. I loved the magic. It was so great. It had all the powers, and someone quite like bog standard, weren't they? So they could control the weather, they were strong, that kind of thing. But the mum, she could heal people, but through food, which is a nice twist.
Yeah,
So I
it's a
quite
nice
like
way of
that.
saying, your gifts don't have to be so powerful. Like, you don't have to be going around healing people. You can just be baking nice things for people, But yeah, brings it back to reality a little bit, doesn't it?
But yeah, there were lots of harks to some of the old Disney. So Bruno's room was sort of a sand palace in a way, I would say, which very much felt like Aladdin. There was a jungle room like Tarzan, and the whole house felt a lot like Beauty and the Beast and the whole Be Your Guest sort of spectacle.
It was a nice
I
way
would
of
say.
covering a few different settings and everything, wasn't it?
For sure.
Without leaving the town.
Yes.
Clever. It's good stuff.
Okay, so verdict. How would you rate this then, Chris?
So, 2 thumbs up from me. I've mentioned it already, but I think if you like Moana, then you'll definitely like this one. And Moana is my favourite. So, personally loved it. Looking forward to seeing it again. Great stories, characters, everything. I've already said it already, but everything's great in this movie. So, yeah, the full package. About you?
Yeah, two big thumbs up from me. Really love this. Lots of warm fuzzies, I would say, but lots of magic, lots of vibrant colour, vibrant music,
Heartfelt moments.
heartfelt moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, some great characters. I think it's, but on a small scale,
Yeah.
which is interesting. So I think it could go either way for people. Depends on their expectations, I would say.
Sure.
But I loved it. I think it worked really well, and I would very much recommend you to go and see this if you enjoy, as you said, Moana, Coco, and Beauty and the Beast.
Indeed.
Okay, so Encanto is out Wednesday, 24th of November.